Oh, it's very muddy in certain spots here. Okay, right is right, left is left, up, down, right, left, flaps.
Landing flaps, flaps up.
Okay. Here we go. Holding back elevator. Oh, easy. Gear up straight away. Wow, barely needs any trim. That's insane. Does that actually need any trim? Okay, maybe a couple of clicks are down. And maybe a couple of clicks of right. I'm only at like half throttle mostly. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, pushing up the throttle now. Gonna check my roll rate. Nice, good roll rate, well behaved. All right, full throttle pass against the wind. Not the fastest bird. Going up. Oh, it's got torque though, it climbs. Very nice, well behaved. Very nicely behaved. Even with a bit of wind, I mean the wind's not very strong, but still. That is very, very good. I'm very pleased with this. Just not a lot of power. There's not much left in reserve. Like this is full power. Very nice. Coming in nice and slow. Alright, I'm going to flip it around here and I'm going to go into the wind and I'm going to deploy my flaps. I'm going to see what flaps does. Let's have a look here. Okay, take off flaps. It actually pushes down, so you have to hold up elevator. That's interesting. I've never had one do that before with the flaps. It usually goes up, not down. Alright, let's go again. About half throttle.
Take off flaps. Landing flaps.
Oh, landing flaps really.
Flaps up.
Okay, so it doesn't need an elevator mix at full flaps. That just slows it down. But at half flaps, it actually points the nose down a little bit. That's interesting. So it needs a up elevator mix at half flaps. I can't say I've ever had a plane do that before. That's very odd. See, there you go, look, full power. And there's just not a lot. If you have some momentum, so this is full power with the wind. See, it scoots along okay. Very nicely scale. So full power now against the wind. Going up. See, with some momentum, it doesn't do too bad. I'm just going to do A little bit of tip stall there. And one thing I haven't done is actually go and invert it, so let's see what this does inverted. Oh, it hardly needs anything. Very neutral. Inverted, wow. Super neutral. If anything, you need to pull down a little bit. That's so... It's nice. But this plane is definitely not like all the others.
Time remaining 1 minute.
Only 1 minute. Alright. I'll bring it past us.
Gear down.
Dropping the gear. Gears down. Alright, we're going to go out a little wide. And we're going to start bleeding off some power here. I'm going to level out my wings. Bleeding off, bleeding off, bleeding off. I'm almost at idle power. Basically at idle now. Wow, super smooth. Super nice.
Motor off.
Motor off.
Timer stop.
So we're 6 minutes in the air with a 5000 milliamp. Kangaroos didn't get too startled. Actually,
High rate.
let me flip it into high rates. Let me hold back that elevator. Let me see if I can bring it back. If it'll taxi. I don't... Ooh. It's managing. Holding back elevator.
10, 9.
Oh no! Oh jeez! It wasn't even going that fast. How did it even do that? How did it even do that? There's kangaroo poo right there. No damage to the plane, thank goodness. We're all good. A little bit of a dirty prop, but aside from that, we're good. I wasn't even going that quick. How did it tip over? I don't know. Very impressive. Very impressive. This plane has done exceptionally well. And that's on a 5000. We're going to check our voltage and see what we got going on. Now normally you don't bring a plane with the battery plugged in all the way into the pits, but I'm the only one here, so it doesn't matter. Alright, let's have a look. Little voltage checker. So 6 minutes of flying, a few aerobatic maneuvers. We've got our 5000 battery, and you can see it's pretty much just under the edge here. So this one actually works really well in here. And our voltage, wow, 54%, 3.8, 3.8, 3.8, 3.8. That is brilliant. Probably could have gone for 7 minutes, maybe even 8. So on a 5000, I think that's a winner. This guy did very well. A little bit of dirt there from the upside down little dive it took. But yeah, that's the batteries and that's the plane. Maiden, done and dusted.